It's been discovered that a massive ocean once covered nearly half of the northern hemisphere of Mars. NASA scientists say the discovery makes the planet a more promising place for alien life to have gained a foothold. Unveiled by NASA on Thursday, the new evidence for existence of an ancient ocean adds to the emerging picture of Mars as once being much more Earth-like, with streams, winding rivers, deltas, and even lakes. So, Jose, this is pretty cool, to say the least. I mean, we knew a week ago, we said, oh, we found methane on Mars. That points us in the direction of maybe there was some biological activity which made the methane, similar to here on Earth. But this is completely different. Now we're talking about...
a big deal.
Yeah, an entire thing. And so they found out, not by the Curiosity rover, but actually from here on Earth. With the telescopes in Hawaii and Chile, 3 of the major telescopes. They shot them over there, they found out all these things. I'm not going to get into the details of the science, but basically what they found is that the Mars once had an ocean which covered nearly a fifth of the whole planet, which is huge.
It's very
similar to, like, proportionately what the Atlantic is to the Earth.
So that being that it's twice as much water than the Atlantic in Mars.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's cool, and what's also cool is that the water that was there has 2 hydrogen atoms and oxygen, just like
it's water.
Just like water here. Water is water. What do you think?
I think it's great. I think that it's very promising and very exciting to see maybe the future of this planet in the past of another planet.
I
think it's
so
great.
When we look at Mars now...
We look at Mars now and we see what the future of Earth might look like if we don't curb our global warming in a way. What is really interesting about this story is the fact that the amount of time that the water was on Mars, it's around 1.5 billion years. That is less time than what it took. That's more time than what it took the Earth to develop to develop life on Earth.
Yeah.
So it's really that's something that is really interesting because the water was there enough for life to develop as we know it here on Earth, and that's a notion that is really cool.
I know as humans who live approximately 70 to 90 or 80 years, whatever, 4.5 billion years, it's kind of hard to grasp and kind of put into context. What's interesting though, it kind of makes you think, we had this planet very close to ours, which basically probably once was just like Earth. So that kind of raises all these other questions. For example, our own origins here on Earth. Potentially, we have found a lot of rocks that have come from Mars on Earth that fell. And it's like, well, if you believe in panspermia, which is the idea that life on Earth didn't originate here, it came on asteroids, spread on Earth from another planet. So when we hear things like planets having once harbored oceans, it's exciting. But then when you think that this very planet is so close to ours and we have pieces of that planet on our planet, that's a whole different story. That's pretty cool. And for example, we have to stop thinking that we know everything and that things are a certain way and that they cannot be another way. For example, so many people shoot down panspermia, saying that it's ridiculous that life came from another planet because look, here we have water, we have all these things. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. But at the same time, we just found this jawbone in Ethiopia a few days ago, which completely pushed back Homo sapiens like 500,000 years than what we previously thought. So can we really be that concrete in our ideas and the way that we think?
I mean, we're seeing that even the Pope is opening his mind to these notions, and then NASA is starting to create programs educating the public on what if there was life in other planets? What if we found life? What is going to happen? How we're going to react?
For a Pope to come out.
So there's a lot of little pieces that are starting to come together to really challenge our knowledge and our understanding of life. And this is very, very exciting because it's very improbable that we are the only intelligent life form in the whole universe. I think it's very narrow-minded to think that way. I think that there's definitely has to, just mathematical probability says that most likely there's going to be more living beings in the universe than just in the Earth. It's very improbable that it's just the Earth. So I think that finding scientific proof that we can extrapolate to our experience in the Earth is very, very exciting. It's exciting times. And now, it supports that far-off idea of going to colonize Mars and going to different planets because there is a link there. We're starting to see more and more. There's links in between the two planets that are stronger than before.
Yeah, and they recently dug with the Curiosity rover, and they found that the planet's not red at all. It's actually blue. All the sand that's under the red sand on the top. And when you look at pictures, it looks a lot like Earth, geologically speaking.
Yeah.
It just looks like a big red desert. It's really cool. I really love it.
I hope the Earth doesn't end up being a big red desert.
No, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Next step, maybe finding microbial life on Mars. Who knows? Let us know what you guys think by commenting, and of course, subscribe to the Lip TV for more.